crying? There's no crying in baseball!
Why don't you leave her alone, Jimmy?
Oh, you zip it, Doris! Rogers Hornsby was my manager, and he called me a talking pile of pig shit. And that was when my parents drove all the way down from Michigan to see me play the game. And did I cry?
No.
No! And you know why?
No.
Because there's no crying in baseball.
Hey guys, it's DJ Wonder Chrissy today, and we're taking you on an adventure. And your tip for today is my hat. So I'll figure it out. We're taking you on a adventure for sure. Definitely an adventure. So stay with us and we'll figure you'll understand how this all works. All right. Here we are, guys. Sacred ground for the Cubbies. Harry Carey, folks. There you go. DJ Wonder Chrissy, susie-q, and we're with Harry. We're here to ask Harry to do what he can from above to help our Cubbies out. Go Cubs, go. That's right.
He helped us from heaven during the last game of the World Series in 2016 when they had that rain delay.
Yeah.
That was his crying tears from heaven.
But what has he done for us lately?
Well, he can help us this year. He's got to help us. We've been in a slump for the last 4 or 5 years. Now, granted, I'm not a diehard Cubs fan, but I knew we were going by this area today, so I thought, hey, why not stop? Because I know the Cubs are having some problems. They're like 3 of 10 or something for the last 10 games, or 3 of 8, 3 of 7, and they're having some difficulties, and they're almost playing themselves out of it. So we needed to stop by and ask Carrie to do something. You know, I thought that for a while it was who was that third baseman who was always injured? What was his name? Chris Bryant. I was always blaming him after the World Series. He was always getting injured towards the end of the season, and they would play themselves out. But he's been gone for a couple years, so we can't blame him any longer. So we need some divine intervention, Harry. Please help us. And maybe you can do something to get the Cubs, at least a wild card. We were hoping for a wild card at the very least. We need Harry to go, Cubs, go.
Yeah. So forever devoted to the fans and baseball. We got some pennies.
Yeah,
some people have left some pennies.
Good luck pennies.
He was, 83 when he passed away in 1998. He loved Budweiser. I don't know what he would think about Budweiser now, but he loved Bud. Somebody left him a can of Bud there. It's still full. No one's tapped it.
And a World Series champions hat, too.
Yep, there you go. World champions for Harry. I guess his wife is still alive. Her name is Dutchie.
Yeah, he's here.
And we're actually surprised because I knew he was buried in this cemetery, but I thought it was on the other side because susie-q's parents are buried here. We know several people that are buried here at All Saints in Des Plaines, and we come to find out Harry's a stone throw from
My mom and dad.
her parents.
My dad was a big Cubs fan. So was my mom was a big Cubs fan. They both grew up in Chicago, and my mom used to go to the Cubs games when she was like a high schooler.
Now, I've had this hat for many years. I'm not going to leave it here, but I want to get a picture of my hat. It's kind of like a
anointing of my hat. And let's hope that Carrie does something to that hat. Blesses it somehow in a baseball biblical thing. And look at there, they got a nice picture of Harry there with holy cow. So there's my hat. I got it at Walmart like 8 years ago when we went to a Cubs game when we could afford to go. So I'm going to put that back on. And any final thoughts for Harry and what he can do for the Cubs?
No, I think he hears us. I think he hears the fans, and I think he'll help us out during the long stretch here. I think he's going to be sending some love and some good luck from heaven for the Cubbies.
All right. There's a lot of Italians here. As we were looking for Harry, we found Esposito. We saw a headstone of Rizzo, which I don't think it's the Rizzo that we know. But I'm going to go over here and check out Esposito, make sure it's not the Hawks great. I don't think it is, but we'll check that out. Let's see who else is around here. You got some weeds there. That's a shame. It's got a lot of Irish around him here. Got the O'Keefes and the Millers. Garriga. There you go, guys. Cub great. And he's hoping that they can pull it out this year. So are we.
Oh, he's got a beautiful tombstone. I just noticed the ivy, too. I saw the baseball.
Oh, yeah. Look at the ivy.
From Wrigley Field. That's what that is.
Nice touch. It's got a baseball.
And the ivy from Wrigley Field. Yeah.
I'm surprised there's not more artifacts here, because now is the time that they could use a little bit of luck.
He's got some lucky pennies there. Looks
Yeah.
like that'll help.
I think they need a little bit more than that. Big monuments over on the other side. This is newer. So this is kind of normal, just headstones, raised headstones and ones in the ground. So if you're a Cub fans, you can find them. That could be a cardinal. That could be a cardinal, folks.
You heard it?
That's probably a cardinal. I got a feeling it's a cardinal, and they're not in the playoffs this year. Okay, so over and out. Last thoughts as we get rolling again. Cardinals got you worried?
No, it sounds like a squirrel. Just wondering where.
I think it's a cardinal.
Wondering where it is. Sounds like a squirrel.
It's not a pirate. It's not a brewer. Although the brewer made what's in that can over there. I bet you Harry's having a problem with the Miller Bud Light fiasco for sure this year, but that's the way it goes. Okay, over and out. DJ Wonder, Chrissy, and Harry Carey's here today. Well, he's not. He's sending his thoughts through divine intervention, folks.
Last time this year, so let me hear you, good and loud. All right, Gary. On one, on two, on three.